toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Illinois' offense will get the first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Made a defender miss. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
The Bruins offense will get the ball for the first time, and they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this. Line, because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
We were opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw.
Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Let's talk for a second about Illinois. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Neal. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durant. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Lofts one high and deep. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Unloads quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Illini.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A+ level week in and week out.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up. They go to the draw. Find some fresh air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively we're just trying to take what the defense is giving them, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the
touchdown UCLA! Made the grab and took. For the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The RPO, it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Gets rid of it. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job.
Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Durant. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's...
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Early in the first half already, this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't...
Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the...
Come on, man. They did not let me go for fucking interception. At all. Come on.
Completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
On target to the left. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Running back searching for a hole. Ran through the tackle, and he smashes his way through again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will give him the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Illinois looking to convert the 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside kick. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Pulls and fires complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Hard running there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Got a little space. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. He'll do it himself. Fights off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. What will they dial up on on second and a long way to go.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Duggar. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even... After that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try the run. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. He has 89 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Illini! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Sets up the screen. Runs for the tackle. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Illinois offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just get...
Touchdown, finding a line on. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
Sometimes you dial up the right place, sometimes you get the right penalty. Either way, it's a third down conversion for this offense. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to swing it on second down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a...
And the defense comes out with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Still on his feet at the 45. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to...
Let's go, go. Let's go.
But they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. He breaks a tackle. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. And the defense. And to stop that one for a short gain. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And now this is the time in the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain, where we got to get out of bounds or we got to waste timeouts. So we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even
No, that was luck.
well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd
GG's.
factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football.